recent reports about how with Biden, apparently virtually all his actions over 4 years, executive actions, were signed by the auto pen. So think about that.
Oh,
right? He
my
who controls the auto
gosh.
pen
No
essentially
way.
controls the country. And the reason we know this is that when Biden agreed to step aside and you look at his signature, he signs Joseph, I think it's Joseph P. Biden. Right? The auto pen doesn't sign like that. It's a completely different signature. So what that is a way of telling you, because think about it, there is a reason to use an auto pen, right? The reason you use an auto pen is when something has to be done like in a great volume. Like let's say, for example, I'm signing, 50 pardons, let's just say for 50 people who were involved in something. Well, I'm not going to sign 50 times. I use the auto pen. But on the other hand, if I'm making an important decision about the border or an important decision about fiscal policy, you would think Biden himself would sign, but it looks like the auto pen signs. So this is something we've long suspected, but it's confirmation.
Perhaps he was using an auto brain as well.
Well, here's where some people think, and conservatives will say, he deteriorated over his 4 years. And that's quite clearly true. But I think you agree with me on this, that with regard to Biden, and I think the same deal was going to apply to Kamala Harris, namely that that there was an arrangement that you are a figurehead president. We, the guys behind the scenes, we run the auto pen. We tell you what to do. Your job is just to be the face of the country. I mean, don't you think that was throughout the Biden presidency?
I told you that it was Obama's third term. Like,
so you think it was,
oh yeah.
If not Obama directly, it was Obama's little gang.
Yeah, I think so.
Running the place.
I think so.
And do you think that would have extended through Kamala had she won?
Yes, because Kamala has no brain either. It's for a different reason.
For a totally different reason, right.
But yes, I do think that whole cabal was run by these horrible, nefarious people. I really do.
And they probably scooped Pelosi and Schumer into it because you can't fully pull it off if you don't have the, at that time, leader of Congress, of the House, and the leader of the Senate. And because now you have a real cabal. You have a cabal in the executive branch whose tentacles reach also into the legislative branch.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do think that. And it's scary. It really is scary. And I'm so glad we dodged that bullet with Kamala, because I can only imagine what would have happened had she won. I mean, Trump says I won by landslide, but the truth of it is it was still fairly close. It was too close for comfort. I mean, really too close. I think there are a lot of people that are just, like Chase yesterday, Chase Hughes that you had on. He said that it is, people just cannot think for themselves anymore. They kind of get into this groupthink mentality, and they just can't. I'm the first person to say I don't like something that Trump does or whatever. You know that. I'm very honest about it. I try to be very objective about it. And I think that there are just some people that are so ingrained in that belief of what, nothing the right does, and nothing is good.
I mean, you could even test it, because if Trump were to let's think of it this way: the left was a great champion of electric cars.
Oh,
right?
Exactly. Case in point.
Yeah, they love electric cars.
Yeah.
Electric cars are the future. This is the most important thing we can do for the climate. In fact, Elon Musk was kind of a hero to them because he was the pioneer of the electric car. Their venom toward Elon Musk is solely because of his association with Trump.
Absolutely.
Right?